Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuning in to the podcast Mind Over Matter, where athletes, motivators, and everyday warriors break down the mindset behind resilience. I'm your host, Nick Storms, and to kick things off, I have to start with my man, Scotty Nimmons. How you doing, man? I'm good, man. I can't complain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trademark, I know what you were saying.
Trademark.
So, Scotty was a former Rucker ball player from Harlem University and a former D2 coach. What college was that?
Concordia College back in 2010.
2010, okay.
It's no longer there, but they was at a very, very good Division II conference.
Okay.
CACC conference, I believe. Very good conference. It's right there. It was in Westchester, New York.
Westchester, New York, yeah. Also was a two-time collegiate champion and also coaches at MBPA.
Yep.
We just clocked out today.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Clocked out. Great day today. Great second day.
Yes,
2 more days.
Very hard work. Very hard work. And the kids make it so much fun. So it goes by. Man. Like, very great kids at that camp.
Totally.
Definitely teaching them the mentorship, and I like the fact that they're willing to engage and ask us questions like on how to get better. Both on and off the court. And that's what matters, you know, like
yeah, man, coaching the younger generation, you know, it's generational at the same time. I feel like, you know, because it's like, again, I even said this earlier, right? You want to see players not just develop as basketball players or athletes, but as you know, just as human beings.
Yes.
So that they could be successful. Mm-hmm. That's it. You know, you want to see them develop physically and mentally. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, that's important. So yeah, coach, let's get on to the question. So my first, ready? All right, man. So in your opinion, what does mind over matter mean to you?
I feel like mind over matter is to me, it's true definition of perseverance. Being consistent, persistent, whatever it is that you do.
Right.
That nothing comes easy.
Absolutely.
Nothing in life comes easy, and whatever you want, you have to work for it.
Right.
You have to work for it and really show that you want it. And you're going to go through obstacles, you're going to go through things in life, and that mindset to really have the will to want to do it. To me, that's the definition of having a mind.
Right. Absolutely. I was taught that too. And like I was taught that since I was a youngin'.
Who taught you that?
You know, my parents, you know, even teachers. Like shout out to the people that raised me, man. Like honestly, but not raised me, but like, you know, told me the ways of life.
Yeah, that's
you know?
What's up, man.
Like I grew up in environments like Harley House. Harley House is the after school program I used to go to.
Yeah.
Right around the block. Not too far. My middle school, Lower Manhattan Community. My high school, community high school in Teaneck, New Jersey. Yeah, man. So many places, and I had so many counselors that were so supportive and very helpful. Just like, oh my God, it was so beneficial.
Yeah.
Like, they told me everything. They told me the routes to life. They told me not even just sports, but told me how to just like develop myself as a human being.
Yeah. And I feel like when you go through life, when you go through these things, these journeys, these pathways to where you want to go, you actually, to me, you learn about yourself as you go through these things.
Absolutely. So my other question is, what's one mental habit that helped build you, like that help you stay disciplined on and off the court? If you know what I mean, right? Like one habit.
To me, it's just the determination to. I always felt like the determination to want to do something, right? So, like, repeat the question.
So, like, one mental habit you built during your journey as a basketball player and a coach, what helped you stay disciplined on and off the court?
Oh, the will to not say no. To not ever say no.
Not saying
Give
no.
it your all. Don't ever say no. Straight up. Like so during my college years, during the two-time championship, so I went to a small school in the Bronx called Hostos Community College. This is about 20 years ago. This is the 20th anniversary of the national championship team. The only time that's ever, till this day, has no other collegiate school in New York City, whether it's Division I, Division II, Division III, has won a national championship since City College in 1950. Since 1950. City College, and at that time, City College was Division I.
And now they're what,
They're Division III now.
Division III now, yeah.
But Hostos Community College is the only school, New York City collegiate school, if I said it right, that won a national championship in basketball since 1950. It's been 75 years.
Wow, man.
And to be
Centuries.
now, to be a part of that, to some degree, why I say some degree, is a blessing but also why I say some of that was simply because of the lessons that I'm about to explain to you now. So I went into those years of college. That was my life humbling experience. That was my beginning of learning about what life's all about. You learn a lot through college basketball. Through college is the best time of life. You can learn about teamwork, commitment, sacrifice. And I didn't understand those things until those things was taken away from me. The privileges of that was taken away from me. Whether it was due to bad grades, whether it was the lessons that, as we say now, I was one of those uncoachable players. So for me to talk about this, it's more like a message to give to people who's willing to hear this, right?
Mm.
So.
Oh, you was uncoachable.
Yes, I was very uncoachable. I had no understanding of what it takes to be part of a team. So when that happened, we won a national championship, but I missed most of the season. First 9 games was due to being disciplinary reasons, being uncoachable, and not following what the coach needs. And that's very vital. I learned, the coaches have your last word. And believe it or not, they hold your playing time, they hold your future.
They hold your future, yeah.
But if you're part of them, they hold your future in. So during that time, because of those type of things, I was, when you do those things, coaches talk, people talk. So if you perform well at a camp or something like that, and your name comes up, it's not coming in a negative light. Not many people want to be a part of that. Very few people want to take you on, because they wonder, based on your track record, will it come back to that. So I was stuck in no man's land, nowhere to go. But I still wanted to play ball, and this is where what we're talking about now really determines what you want to do. This is a great test of character.
Totally.
But the first thing I needed to do, in a nutshell, was to self-evaluation.
Important.
Self-evaluation about myself. And I learned, and I took time to sit back and think. I was like, I'm really messing up here. So how can I fix the problem? What's the root of the problem?
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask, what was the solution to that? So, how'd you?
The first thing was I needed a clean start, so I transferred to Monroe College. And focused on getting my grades up first. But I was still playing basketball. I used to work out at Fordham University with some of the players, with some of the Fordham University athletes. I was working out with some of the players from Monroe. They're Division I JUCO, by the way. So it's right around from 2006 to 2008. I was focused on my grades and was still in the gym.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, even still to the generation, everybody, and I mean everybody viewing this right now, always stay focused on your grades.
Yes, student comes first.
Students come first. Student before athlete. Yep.
And then also learning how to be coachable.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying. So now when I graduated and got my associate's degree, originally I wanted to go to Fordham University. I sat down and talked with the legend Derek Whittenberg. Hey, coach.
Really?
Yeah, he was the head coach at the time, and it's around 2008. And I went up to him. I said, "Hey, coach, I was working out. I told you I was working out with the team a lot during that 2-year stretch. I was working out with the team. Doing open runs. I would go to the games. They let me in the gym, practice with them, workouts with some of the players in the division. So when I finally got my degree, I was like, "Hey, coach, I'm ready now. And hey, what it takes me to get a scholarship here." But at that time, it's another thing, eligibility.
Eligibility, yeah.
So my eligibility clock, I had about a year left because I was 25 years old. So Coach Derek Whittenberg said, "Listen, Scotty, I like you. I like the way you play. As long as I'm a coach, you can always come in the gym." But
so he accepted you.
He accepted me, but to work out with the team. But this is what he's about to say. He was recruiting the whole freshman class. So he said, "It makes no sense that the university can invest money in a player I can only get for 1 year. I can get a freshman for 4." And that's when I decided to go into college. And this is when I'm about to say something that might even open your eyes, make you think a little bit after this. I feel like sometimes you can't avoid what life gives you. So I didn't choose Lehman. So I didn't go to Lehman College. I didn't choose Lehman College. The universe chose it for me.
It's like what you actually mentioned on the other podcast, sharing your visions.
Yeah. I didn't choose coaching. Coaching chose
So
me.
yeah, exactly. And but like you also said it, the journey didn't choose you, right? No wait, you didn't choose the journey. The journey chose you. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
You just have to walk through it. Because I realize sometimes no matter you try to go different ways, it always bring you back to where you
Yeah, it circulates you back.
That's just my view.
Yeah.
So I went to Lehman College. So I knew going there, it was people were skeptical because due to the fact of my history from my previous season at Hostos Community College. They took me, and by then I learned my lesson. I evaluated myself. I started learning about myself, and I was a more mature player. Played there and won. We didn't win the conference championship. We won the ECAC. ECAC is more like for Division III. It's the Division III version of the NIT. So we won that, and I played very well that season. But the name stuck when the playoffs came up.
Did you guys win that game?
We won the whole championship.
Championship? Congratulations. That's dope.
And I think I made all tournament team, ECAC all tournament team, averaging the first 2 rounds, averaged 20 points a game. In the championship game, I had 8, but I sprained my ankle the game before in the semifinals, and we had the game the next day. So I played and we won, and that was it. But the journey, so in hindsight, it made me look back at what I went through to get to that point. My lessons from that first school and how my decisions altered everything in my life gave me a great test of character to really persevere and go after what you really want and nothing stopping you. So when I finally got an opportunity to play somewhere, I was not going to let history repeat itself. I was on a mission.
On that mission, and you just wanted to achieve it. Yep.
And it was bigger than.
Totally.
It was definitely more for me that I wanted to win and prove that I was a coachable player that can help a team win.
You benefited from
And
that.
that's how I. And
I was gonna say you benefited from that when you was uncoachable, right? Yeah.
Yes. So you learn.
You live and learn.
Yes.
Totally. You live and learn, and you do things better. And then that's again character development.
Yes, sir.
So. Yeah, man. So you mentioned that you played at Rucker Park.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about it. Like, what was
Okay, that was not a great experience. And by the way, I'm from Harlem. I live right across the street from Rucker Park.
Yeah.
Shout out to my neighborhood, Pole Ground houses.
I was gonna say, hold on, wait, my bad. Like, what's a memory that gives you chills about playing?
Honestly, the atmosphere, and then I was home. The atmosphere. When you play street ball tournaments like Rucker Park, Dykeman, Tri-State when it was at its peak, Kingdom back at that time, even like Gun Hill, it's the atmosphere for me. And if you can't play in that type of atmosphere, something's wrong with you. Like, I love the atmosphere. Actually, like when I got booed, like he don't belong here. Like on the basketball
Yeah,
court. that drove me. Like, let's go. Let's go.
What was going through your mind at the time when that happened?
That game in Rucker was not the best experience. Because it was a conflict game. I was playing for a team called Primetime. Everybody that was on Primetime had to go to Pro City, and the reserves and what have you had to play there. I had to play in Rucker. So we were shorthanded. I had to make calls and go across the street to see who was on the block to playing this game. Because we were going to lose by forfeit. And that's kind of crazy. And
that is crazy.
So I actually played against a couple of my friends that played it, and it was a dunk fest for the other team. They was dunking on us like crazy, left and right. We was down by like 45 points. Oh, but trust me, that fourth quarter came up, I played out of my mind. We cut the lead to 9, but then we just ran out of gas and ended up beating us by like 15 points. I think the score was like 115 or 100. But we down by 40 and cut it to 9. That's not bad. I can take it. But it was just to go back home and like, yo, Scotty, what happened, man? Like, what happened?
Yeah, man. You start to
like,
reflect. You start to do some
even
self-reflection, and then you're just like, damn, what could I have done better?
And it's not even like it's not like I gotta take a train. I ain't even look across the street because there was people in my neighborhood in the park. Oh, Scotty playing, let's go. And they're like, yo, what's up with this? Y'all got about 40, and then and they'll trust me. If you ain't playing well, they'll let you hear it. They will let you hear it. And if you playing well, you want to hear it. If you ain't playing well, they're gonna let you know. They're gonna let you know.
Yeah. So yeah, MBPA question. Ready for this one?
Yeah.
All right. So obviously, you coach top tier talent at MBPA.
Yeah.
Some of the younger kids.
Yes.
I don't know about older kids though. Did you ever coach?
I mainly did the middle school kids.
The middle school kids more? Yeah, okay.
And there was some talented middle school kids too. Like I actually, for a day when we was at the Mama Sports Academy in 2019, I had the privilege to, for like one day, work out with, I don't know if you remember Silk the Shocker or Master P. You know who Master P is?
Yeah.
His nephew was nationally ranked. He had two nephews that was nationally ranked. He had nationally ranked 7th grader, and he had a 6'5" nephew that was pretty good. His brother name was a rapper too called Silk the Shocker. Those were his sons. And I had the actual privilege for like a day to train and work with them. It was cool. It was
dope, man. So yeah, what was it like coaching at MBPA?
The very first experience, I was a little nervous because it's like, wow, I'm at like this MBPA. This is something big. Like,
absolutely.
And shout out to my god brother Speedy Williams. He the one that brought me to this.
Hey, Speedy, how you doing?
Yes, he's doing good, man.
Shout out to you, bro.
I seen him actually on June 20th or June 21st, about a month ago, a little over a month ago, when I went to go to the hospital to go check on my lady and my daughters. I just had a 1-month-old daughter. So I saw him coming out. Oh, Scotty, what's up, yo, big bro? What's going on? Just spoke a little bit and told me he's going to catch up.
Chop it up, yeah.
So, but that experience, he's the one that put me onto the MBPA. And I so happen to know much love and respect to Chris Jean. And I knew Chris Jean.
President of MBPA.
Yes.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yes, much love to you. And I must say, a lot of people don't know this. Back in 2002, him and I used to train every morning together with Nate Tiny Archibald in Harlem. If you know who Nate Tiny Archibald is, he is one of, to me, the top 10 greatest point guards in NBA history that nobody ever talks about. He's in the original top 50, top 75. And he had the opportunity to work with me and Chris Jean every single morning in 2002. So that's how I met Chris Jean. For him to do that, and when Speedy introduced me, he's I know Scotty, bring him along. And it's been a blessing ever since. Ever since to meet people. That's how I met you. My man, trademark. And meet a lot of great people and learn a lot of great things. And then the kids are so great to work with too. They're just happy to just be learning. But just the camaraderie of these guys every year.
It's good to see the kids socializing there too.
Yes. But that first experience, that first day was I was a little nervous, but then Speedy and Gene was like, Scotty, do what you do best. Say no more.
Actually, it's not even just MBPA. You also coached at Knicks camp.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I saw you around. I just didn't like.
I was though.
I know he was. Yeah, definitely. That was in my own lane. I was with my team. Just.
It's winning chips.
Again,
that's what you was doing. Winning chips.
Winning
right?
chips and developing as human beings.
Yeah.
That was the point. But yeah, man.
One thing I learned about you, I actually had a chance 3 years ago. I don't know if you remember. This was the year where Jalen Brunson had just signed with the Knicks.
2022, right? Yeah.
Yes. So
that was my last year, Kim.
That was your last year, and I remember Dad is doing financial literacy. And I remember there was something about you. You had like a certain energy that was a very that people just gravitate to. You know what I'm saying? Because you were a very cool, humble kid, likable person. And I remember sitting there financial literacy with you, and I wasn't even I was supposed to be with your group. They had me you know, always have a middle school. They say, "Yo, Scotty, give me a favor, take this high school group to financial literacy." And I just remember just sitting there and I chopped it up with you. That's when I actually first met you. So, and I still think about that day. Like, oh, yeah, Nick done grew up, man. Like, man, look what you're doing now, man. Like, I love it, man. Like, very humble, man. Very always positive, always positive. And that's a beautiful thing, and we need more of that.
Always, man. Listen, man, I'm just working hard. So, working hard and networking, just doing everything possible.
That's right. That's right.
Doing everything
As we
possible.
should. It's all about networking at this point. Relationships. Very important.
Well, Scott, that's a wrap for episode 1 of Mind Over Matter. Big shout out to Coach Scotty Nimmons, man. Look, thank you for pulling up. It was a blessing. Of course, bro.
Yes,
Rucker Park, baller, MVPA coach. Man, D2 coach, y'all got the message. Y'all got the message. And if you're listening right now, remember, the body will follow wherever the mind leads. Stay locked in, stay grounded, and keep pushing through the pain, the pressure, and the process. And you will always, and I mean always, you turn setbacks into comebacks.
Yes, sir. He's right.
All right. I'm your host, Nick Storms, and you're tapped in the Mind Over Matter, where mindset wins first. Take care, everybody. More episodes coming soon.